Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got a different channel we're reacting to today. Police on Scene. Today's body cam Amazon employee shows up for work, and all hell break loose. Man, I remember showing up to this facility, y'all. I hated this warehouse.
Did you?
Boys, how you doing stuff?
First of all, you didn't see nothing because I don't have it yet. It's still right here.
Throw it that way.
It's easier to throw it this way.
Throw it that way. No, it ain't.
Just I have to.
Left-handed. There you go.
It just don't feel right. It feels bad.
But it don't feel right going on me, though.
It's not going on
Y'all,
you.
it's barely even a gap between us, and she always reaching over throwing stuff on me.
It's going right here.
My leg is right there. My leg
ain't all the way
my
right
leg
here.
is right there.
No, you put my hand
No,
on.
I did. But
Come on.
I used to work at Amazon, y'all. Like my last semester of college, I was working at Amazon, bro. And when I tell you that was my worst semester of, I was working 40 hours a week, overnight, hard labor. I don't know why I did that. It was my last semester, bro.
Yeah.
And it was the worst semester I've ever had in college.
You weren't able to focus on school. You was working too much.
Working entirely too much, bro. When I say team no sleep.
That's sad.
Team no sleep, bro. But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Knock it in with a thumbs up.
Also, I was working overnight. And then my class was like 9 a.m. I was getting off at what? What time was I getting off when I was working at? Like 4 in the morning?
I don't remember.
I feel like it was like 4 in the morning.
Could have been, yeah.
So I was going in at 6:30, and I think I was getting like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
My classes started, bro. And then it was horrible, bro.
But you made it.
And I don't know, man. And bro, I used to go to class exhausted, tired. The facility, what I used to do? I was a picker. So back in the day, I don't know how they do it now, but back in the day, you used to walk around and like you hand get everything. You know what I'm saying? You had to pick 1,000. I think it was 100. Was it 100 items per hour?
I think that's what
it was 100 items. Like I think it was like 110. They want you to get 110 an hour, and so you like getting 110 items an hour. And I know most people are like, oh, that's easy. No, it's not when you item all the way down here and then item all the way down, and it's throwing you this way. It's a lot. I used to do like 120, and then I try to, but yo, salute to those Amazonians that still grinding out, man. Y'all some good ones, man. Let's go.
On January 23rd, 2025, the Dayton International Airport Police Department was called to the scene to the Amazon warehouse for reports of a potential trespass with an employee. The following shows the body-worn camera footage of what happened during the incident.
She was not scheduled.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, I'm just going to shadow you until you figure out where she's at. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Alex.
Right here, you remember that little pink box cutter I gave you that time? You was like, used to get them up out of this machine right here with my gloves. You know what I'm saying? Go up and be like, I need a box cutter, I need gloves. That's where I used to get them from.
Yeah, the paper?
Nah, you used to go in there and you put in like where you want to come from and it drop it. You have to scan your badge and then,
What is your location?
That'd be the huddle areas.
Copy that. I am heading your way.
Oh, I remember this. Trip
How
down
long has she
memory
been
lane.
employed here?
She was a seasonal hire, so I want to say
2 or 3 check out.
maybe November.
You can cancel checks. I'm good. I'm sorry, how long has she been?
Since about November.
Okay. Is she still seasonal?
Yes, she's right here.
She must got caught stealing.
Tortoise?
Diamond, can you ready to put up your cart, please?
You said put up my phone for what?
Put up your cart.
What?
Officer Sachs is here to escort you off the building.
I have to.
And I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We used to pull up, bro, at the facility. It was always a police officer there for somebody. When I tell y'all, like, bro, police used to be on the scene, bro. I tried to get Steve to work at Amazon. She said, "I am not." When she first moved up, she said, "I am not." I said, "Why?" I said, "You like temporary." She said, "I am not."
Why you say it? Like I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Y'all used to complain about my feet. Like, I swear, bro. It's a lot of walking.
Diamond.
Why would I get escorted off?
Diamond, because we just had this conversation, remember? I asked you to nicely come off the floor and you refused. I said, do I need to call the police? And you said, I'm a grown woman. And you what I have to do. So this is for sex. So you're going to have to escort you off of the premise.
What would I be escorted off?
Because you are not scheduled and you are refusing to leave.
I have a picture that I'm scheduled for.
Diamond, you do not. I explained to you that was yesterday's shift.
No.
Please put away your car.
Do you want to see the proof that I'm supposed to be running?
So, hold on. So what's going on is she's not scheduled.
Yeah, I can hear.
No, I'm
Okay, go ahead.
So she's not scheduled, and they're particular with their overtime. Mm. Typically, they always have overtime, especially during peak season. This January really not peak season. This is the time they typically be sending people home too, though. Mm. Why the fuck you want to work on your day off? Unless you're trying to force overtime.
Is she not reading the schedule correctly? Because she feel like she is
you
on
can't
the schedule.
you can't put in overtime on a thing like in the database, so you can do that. But I guess I wonder is that overtime she chose to work. Oh, what if she chose to work overtime the day before she didn't do it, but you just can't come in, pick and choose when you're gonna do it though.
Right.
That ain't how working like a job goes.
Right.
No, ma'am.
I'm not leaving it on schedule. Like if I wasn't on schedule.
Diamond, I'm not going to continue having this conversation with you. I explained to you in detail. I showed you your schedule. I showed you the proof that you were not here. I understand it's a misunderstanding, but you are being insubordinate in my ask to have you leave the site.
How am I being insubordinate?
Because I have asked you multiple times to clock out and go home.
I just told you I have proof. And
I'm not having an argument with you. Officer Sachs is going to help me escort you.
Ma'am, if you can just gather up your stuff and leave.
No, I just need your device and your badge, please.
Girl, just go home.
Diamond, I don't need to.
You got fired just because you don't want to go home? I wonder, like, is she suspended? I need a little bit more background information.
I'm so confused.
I wonder if she's suspended from the job or is she like, cause like, all right. So let me say this: my schedule. What was my schedule? I worked what? I want to say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 10-hour shifts, right? But during peak season, I work five days a week. Mm. So I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I was only off Wednesday and Thursdays. But then once after peak, it dropped to 4. Mm-hmm. So I wonder, did she get like, are you trying to work overtime? Or they told you don't come back? Or maybe she's under investigation. And it's like, hey, you're not supposed to be working.
But she said she was on the schedule yesterday.
Oh, she did say that.
So that's why I said I'm confused.
So this only gives me that you're trying to work overtime.
We'll get more info.
Because I worked overtime a couple times there. I don't know why, but I did. But
See your proof.
Ma'am.
I'm about to show her. Then I have proof that I'm supposed to be here. Diamond, just
We've
go
gone through
home.
this already.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So is there something we can do for you?
Alex is helping me with the situation. He had the conversation with me.
that's supervisors, man. You see those? The supervisors. much longer.
Right, because
Ma'am,
girl.
how much longer will it be?
I'm on the schedule, so I don't know.
Okay, well, show us.
Show the officer.
Or did you read it wrong, boo?
Are you actually logging into your app or are you showing us a screenshot? Okay. So can we go ahead and step out off the floor, please?
I'm sorry, y'all. Girl, she getting on my nerves. child.
Respectfully, I've given you multiple seconds. Can we please step
Ma'am?
off the floor?
Can we just go to the lunchroom?
I ain't got that
That's
much.
not.
At least hey, step out the floor and we can handle it in an additional
Right,
room.
because now you being, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them police used to be at that facility all the damn time getting somebody about that
Y'all
bitch,
got
bro.
patience, because I ain't got no
Leaving
patience.
the building, but it's in the lunchroom. That way we can all hear better, okay? Everyone just walk this way, please.
Put your scanner up, girl. And she asked for the badge, so you terminated.
So the police not there because she been stealing or something. It's because she don't
Well,
supposed to be.
technically, she's still in time.
Well, I'm talking about actual products. So I get the time thing. Yeah. So I understand that, but I'm thinking they probably was there because she been stealing like, you know, merchandise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
All
'cause
this
she don't
is
want to go
about-
home. She don't supposed to be on the clock and don't
Girl.
want to go home. I ain't
Girl,
never seen nobody.
Girl, you
ain't got
too
no-
addicted to the
I was
job,
supposed
bro.
to be here. Oh shoot! I read that schedule wrong. Let me go ahead and clock out. My bad.
I feel like the facility I worked at was way bigger than this too. Yeah, the break rooms do kind of look like that. Yeah.
But Diamond, it really don't matter if you're supposed to be at work, baby. They fired you. She want the badge. Go
Okay,
home.
ma'am.
Somebody
How much
stole
longer
it.
is this going to take?
Cause it shouldn't take that damn
He
long.
hungry. That's what he.
So have you found your schedule?
I'm looking for it.
You looking for it,
Okay, ma'am, either you found it or you can't find it.
and you need to leave.
Are you?
I'm not leaving because I'm supposed to actually.
Okay, this girl crazy.
Well, I'm giving you an opportunity
Man.
to show me this. How long is it going?
I ain't gonna lie. From me working at Amazon, I ain't never seen somebody not want to leave that motherfucker.
I'm supposed to be for real. Oh
Shit,
shoot!
say no more, bro.
Cause my mama done it before. She done got up, got ready, went to work, and she
I had
wasn't even
to
on the
before.
schedule. She was like, "What?" She said, "I went back home and got in the bed."
You low key be
Cause
pissed
she be
off though.
tired and she just be
Yeah.
reading it wrong sometime, or she just be like, "I don't know."
I've done it before, like even at like restaurant jobs and stuff. I be
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, bro. Or they'll change the schedule. Like restaurant jobs, they'll change the schedule. You be like, damn, I was just on the.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro. All right.
I'm about to go
Or then-
home.
But if you need the money, you ask anybody. Hey, anybody want to go home? Let me pick up
See,
your
that's
shift.
different.
That's different.
That's
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
It ain't the same. It's this.
And you can't do that in a warehouse facility.
Right.
Like, but working at Amazon, I ain't never seen somebody be like, "Shit, I'm here." I ain't
Unless
never.
she just absolutely just like, you know, some people like, oh, I
But
can't.
well, have those conversations with your supervisor.
Right.
And your supervisor might be like, "Hey, we'll try to see if somebody was willing to, you know what I'm saying?
Give you their day or something, their shift. But
Because
yeah.
there's always a young person in there that don't want to work.
to take? Because I cannot wait all day.
Girl, can you not see it through them damn glasses? But you do got motherfuckers head thick.
I'm just.
But the head thick too, though.
I'm not going to wait all day, ma'am.
Right.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
She on
And
Instagram.
are you supposed to be here today?
Yes.
Where does it say that?
Can we see?
It does not take that long to look up your stuff.
It don't. Unless you was trying to log in the portal and the portal. When y'all can have phones on the floor. We couldn't even have phones.
It shows that she's not scheduled.
Can you show me, please?
Yeah, let me see.
Because she's not
He got it.
cooperating.
He got it pulled up.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
this computer's very
yeah, I
tiny.
know. What he doing back there?
I asked earlier, has not trespassing been authorized?
Because that's what it's turned.
I have been authorized to get you on site. I can call and verify.
What he whispered?
Something about trespassing.
I know he said trespassing. Then I also heard something about arrest.
Oh,
But he was
I could-
whispering,
yeah, he was
whispering
so I could really-
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, are you making any progress?
I'm looking right now.
Ma'am, you've told me that several times. I asked if you're making progress.
How long has it been?
Bitch, I'm through this motherfucking screen at this point.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Oh, we know you ain't looking at
thank you.
shit.
Bye-bye. Yes. She said
Yeah.
I have the authorization. You have the authorization to text message.
Okay, can you say that in a definitive?
God damn, ho, you done lost your job just because you don't want
won't
to.
leave. Oh, you won't leave.
And
I ain't never in my life.
And it's Amazon, bro.
I ain't never in my life.
But I don't know. She could be a sorter. She could be work. It's plethora of job. Me on my job, you tell me to go home. She, let me tell you, my feet we hurt, bruh. I ain't gonna tell you what they be like. Volunteer, man, bro. Like I can go home. Cause they'll send a thing to your little scanner, right? And be like, you got 5 minutes to respond if you want to go home. Or she in my head, I be constantly, I be like, well, all right, Bill's looking like this. What is looking like? So she, all right. Don't go.
And in this situation, like, I mean, I get it. You feel like you're supposed to be at work when, I mean, you don't supposed to be at work. You probably see that you don't supposed to be at work, but you just keep making yourself believe you're supposed to be at work. I don't know. But before
VTO, my bad.
Before
VTO.
it got to this point, because you got to learn how to read the room.
Mm-hmm.
Before it got to this point, I'm going to go ahead and leave because I'm not trying to lose my job. When am I on the schedule? Okay, thank you. And just work your schedule time. And if you need extra, time, work, like you said, work that out.
I just used to hate when they send that VTO out and it's just an hour left. I'm like, man, y'all disrespectful, bro. I got an hour left.
And I'm going to stay on the clock for my hour.
But if you skip your VTO, shit, now you jump back to the bottom. So you might as well take it.
I don't care about jumping. You got an hour.
Bro, what I'm saying is, I go back to the bottom. So it's
the next time it's offered, it's gonna take a while for you to get it out.
Yeah.
So if you accept it, and what? You stay at the top?
No, it's
So
still
what's
a rotating.
the difference?
I might as well go ahead and take it. At least you get your hour.
No, I'm good.
I used to hate
that hour
shit.
go by fast. By the time you get home, it's already an hour.
No, it don't.
I'm saying if you leave it, don't went by
Amazon
fast.
hours drag, bro.
Well, I'm gonna drag it out. I'm
Boy,
gonna be.
You ain't got no clock. When I worked there, we ain't had no clock. We ain't had no wife. We ain't had nothing. You didn't keep up with time.
Y'all didn't have no clocks on the wall?
No.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
Boy,
that's kind of
just
like
walking.
some.
I'm like, all right, bro. I know I've been here for about 3-4 hours.
That's a little strange.
Shit, I'm walking around this mother. I said, only an hour and a half.
How you know it's time to take your breaks? Do they not have the time on those little scanners?
So not on the scanner. So downstairs it'd be like a digital joint though.
So you gotta go all the way downstairs.
But if I'm on the third floor, ain't no clock up there. I had to go all the way down. I had to look. I'd be like, motherfucker, he been shit about an hour and a half.
30 minutes.
Well,
you like 3 hours.
You think you've been there 2-3 hours, bro? You like 30 minutes, bro? This some slow paced ass shit.
That you want to cross pass.
Yes.
Okay. Can I have your attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the situation. You either leave or they're trespassing you. And if you don't leave then...
I don't think it's no or. I think right now is you being trespassed, you no longer welcome.
I think he really don't want. I think he trying to work with old girl, but she on something else. So is she not gonna leave?
She ain't taking medicine this morning. That's what it is.
She so look.
You either leave or they're trespassing you.
He got
If you
patience.
don't leave
I
then,
don't even understand what that means.
means you have to leave.
I'm
You do not
supposed
have
to
a
leave.
How
choice.
you got a job but you on it?
No.
I'm
If they
supposed to
trespass you, you have to leave.
How'd it
If
go,
you do not
trespassing?
leave,
I thought that was if I'm not on the schedule. If I'm actually on
the
the
schedule has
ain't
nothing
show-
to do with it.
Yes,
At
it
this,
is.
Ma'am,
What am I trespassing for? If I'm not bothering nobody.
they
I'm
have
just doing
told you to leave for the day.
But I'm supposed to be on the schedule. So as
That
soon
is
as
irrelevant.
my schedule is about to be up.
That
in a
is
minute,
irrelevant.
So I will leave as soon as it's over.
That is irrelevant. You need to leave. If you do not leave, you can be arrested for trespassing.
How can I be arrested for trespassing?
Because I will arrest you.
Bro, it's 10 o'clock. Go home.
so she said. So she said, is she crying or she just sniffing? She said her shift about to be over.
See what day is this? Is this a Saturday?
She
'Cause
said
some people used to work half days on Saturday. Because the morning shift come in like 6.
yeah.
And like we be going home, and then an hour
This is
later,
2025.
and then like an hour
I don't know why I
later,
said that was
the morning
2023.
shift used to come in.
Yeah.
What day is it on?
Thursday. Thursday.
Thursday. I don't know what the fuck she talking about then.
But
some people did used to work half days though.
Cause I'm like, how long have they been trying to make you leave? Because I'd be pissed off I done worked all this time and then you come to me right before my shift on.
No, because the woman said she been trying to tell her for a while, so they probably caught on to it like 2 or 3 hours into her shift.
And she still, they've like been trying to work with her just to leave, and she don't want. So now they have to get the police involved.
Yeah.
So are you going to leave or not?
All that.
Ma'am?
Honey, at this point.
Right now she got time off
to Are you going to leave voluntarily, or are you going to be arrested for trespassing?
How am I be arrested when I'm on the schedule?
Girl,
whether you're on the schedule or not is irrelevant to me.
How am I being trusted? That's not making sense.
Last time I'm asking.
What am I being trusted?
Last time I'm asking.
Girl, you ain't even providing nobody that you on the schedule.
Looking at pictures. What is that? Or is that a screenshot?
She said she screenshotted the schedule, right? She screenshotted the schedule. The other woman asked her, "Are you logging into the portal?" So,
or you look.
Cause they do have. They have an Amazon portal. Hold on, they have an Amazon portal that you can log into to see your schedule.
Yes.
She's not even logging into the portal.
Yes, I know.
So she said, "Are you logging in, or are you looking at a screenshot?"
Yes, sir.
She see the screenshot. She actually see that she ain't supposed to schedule.
Yes, sir. I know that. I can peep that.
Now she's just looking at pictures. She bullshitting.
Because if you screenshot, that screenshot would be more towards the bottom.
You just bullshitting us
at this point. Go home.
Bitch,
too much pride. Go home. You right.
Unless you're running from somebody at home. Well then,
I'm not about to get arrested.
But communicate that with somebody. Sometimes it's just about communication.
It is. It really is.
Ma'am,
what am I?
Are you going to leave voluntarily or not?
I'm asking you, what am I being trusted?
You're under arrest for trespassing.
Sir?
Ma'am?
Get off of me. I'm not doing it.
You are under arrest for trespassing.
You are not. No.
Yes.
How am I trespassing? Because I'm supposed to be on the property.
They've said you need to leave.
Sir,
They've been said
I'm
this.
walking away.
Girl, you should have been walked away.
I'm not doing anything to you, sir.
Jordan been on Facebook and everything. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yes.
They're
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Then turn over.
For what?
You are under arrest.
I'm on the schedule.
You are under arrest for trespassing and not complying.
Sir, I'm on the schedule. What's wrong with you?
Go break your glasses, girl.
You're under arrest for trespassing.
I'm not doing anything, sir.
Is the Officer
I'm
Leo?
telling you, I'm not.
Is this Officer Leo?
You're under arrest for trespassing.
Oh, no, it's just a Leo escort. Hold on. Is that?
I don't know.
I'm not doing anything, sir. I'm not touching you. I'm not yelling.
You're under arrest for trespassing.
How am I? I'm about to. I'll leave.
Girl, no.
Too late.
It's too late.
We done gave you too much time.
Put your arm behind your back.
You're arresting me for what again?
Trespassing.
For trespassing.
You were asked multiple times to leave.
How are you going to put me in jail for trespassing? I wouldn't leave.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because they do random drug tests, so she can't be a high bitch.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, I'm saying like she on that dope.
I don't know what it is, but
Cause they do drug tests. I got drug tests I think like 3 times while I was there. Cause they be random. Like your first time, your interview time. You know what I'm saying? They do mouth swab. And then I got drug tested like 2 other times, just random. Cause they just random drug tests make you.
Yeah.
So she can't
I'm being trespassed for being on the schedule.
Girl, you keep talking about being on the schedule and they show not a single soul.
I'm being trespassed for being on the schedule. That's crazy. What am I doing? I'm on the schedule. I'm on the schedule for today, and I'm being trespassed. You just dropped me to the ground.
I have one in custody.
I'm not being aggressive.
Is there backup available?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, you bring me my schedule and you say I ain't on it. My bad. I'm gone.
Do you have a second unit available?
Please bring the second unit, because I need to speak to your supervisor.
I will request one anyway.
Is this? Can you please come and take it?
What are we on?
Thanks.
What am I being trespass for again?
Amazon.
Being on the schedule, right?
Turn into detention
I'm being
custody.
trespassed for being on the schedule, right?
522K.
Because it's not
I'll
like
check the checkpoint.
like I'm not
I'm in the
being
of course.
mean,
Yeah,
aggressive.
you
I'm
go.
not bothering anybody. Like I don't understand.
Can you put somebody at the door
That's clear. I still have to grab a cruiser.
for when an officer shows up, they can get let in?
What am I going to jail for?
Yeah, you can't walk
I'm
with
going to
this.
jail for being on the schedule.
No, ma'am.
It's going to be a
No,
certain
them
amount
niggas
of time.
gonna
I'm
be
You were
right.
told that you were not working today and you were to leave. You refused to leave despite multiple requests. A trespass was issued, you ignored it.
Man, you disturbing these folks' break, man. They ain't there
What
trying
you
to have a
say?
good old
Y'all
meal.
sure be like-
Now you got the feds up in this mug, man. We can't just chill and have.
To leave despite multiple requests. A trespass was issued, you ignored it. You were under arrest for violation of trespass.
I will.
Clear. 10-12.
I'm on the schedule. How am I being trespassed?
You couldn't even provide proof,
I have a
shorty.
bag.
That's what I would have said too.
Can I call my mom?
No,
Nope.
I cannot call my mom.
no.
I don't know why y'all be asking y'all get a phone call while y'all in hand, cause bro, you know the procedure. You get one phone call when you get to the precinct.
I
Bro.
don't think some people really know.
But can I call somebody? Bitch, no. Let me be police. Motherfucker, you know the
But at
protocol.
this point, you could have just left and then called your mama. Call your mama on the way home.
Invent somebody.
Some. I would have just left, man.
I would have been. Hey, honestly, this could have been all preventable because you could have just said, "Oh, my bad. I ain't know. Hold on. Let me. Can I compare schedules real quick? Because this
Just
is
to
what I
make
have.
sure that it doesn't happen again.
Oh,
or,
I read the
whatever.
date wrong. Because it's 123. Your eyes might be fucking with you because you got the thick ass glasses on. You might be seeing 123 when it's 122. Because she said you was on the schedule for yesterday.
But did you show
Not
up
today.
yesterday?
If you didn't show up, that's your fault, shorty.
Yeah, I don't
Because she
know.
might try to show up for overtime, and she didn't
Yeah.
have overtime. Oh, her off day probably like mine because I wasn't working on. You said it was what, Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
she probably had Thursday and Fridays off. They do have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You got Thursday and Fridays off. Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays off.
But you would know that though. You done worked all week. You would know that. So I don't know.
Some
child.
people ain't all up here though.
Yeah.
You can call her after things have been worked out.
What
That's the
do you
shift
mean
Ant
you
used to
worked
be
out? I'm
on.
on the schedule. You're putting me out for being on the schedule. How you gonna trespass somebody?
Hey, Mitch.
What's going on? This gentleman was asking if you are able to provide the information as well, like.
A copy of the personal information she's provided Amazon. And then I'll be needing a statement from you. How late do you work today? For a couple hours?
Till 1:30, yeah.
Okay.
I can go get that to grab my computer.
Oh, y'all get off at 1:30?
And then I just hit a report number for my loss prevention team.
Okay.
So let me grab my computer and I'll be
Okay.
right back with the info.
We're just refusing to get up? Or are we just, what are we?
She's under arrest for trespass.
Okay.
She's not supposed to be here today. She's refusing to leave the floor.
Okay,
Refused to leave.
perfect.
So at this point, I was just waiting for backup so I can go through her purse to try and find an ID.
Okay.
Do you have a Miranda card on you?
Do not, we'll
We'll take care of it in the
Put her in the car.
car. Yep.
Oh, she had some new balance on. I know her feet feel good.
Dispatch. All units. EWS is
Stay at
completed.
work.
Do me a favor, roll over towards this knee and play it on the
Oh, I hear
ground.
some Hirachis on screaming.
20 clear. Just information. I'll be en route to that.
Get
I'm
the
like
class.
the Tuskegee Gate.
Sir, can I ask you to hold
Oh, yeah,
these
she
items, these
good.
personal items? Is that glove hers or, we will need the items.
Okay, do you want me
Yeah.
to just hold on?
20 to dispatch. Just information for the log. One was turned
Troy,
away.
you going to jail
One was
for
allowed
what?
to
Provide them,
gain
we
entry.
provide these folks
Come
from the
door.
Okay, does she have a second
Driving
one?
this vehicle and having that search.
It looks like she's wearing it,
Okay,
so I'll say she can take it, like it's.
then we can get it. There you go. And then if you could hand me her
Oh,
personal
those
items.
goggles.
Yep.
I thought those were actual glasses.
Oh no, they gave it back to her
Oh.
with her phone. So that actually might be her.
okay. They had actual
You
glasses.
know, some people get glasses that look like goggles. They just
Yeah.
thicker than them off.
Yeah.
You ain't even have to take the glove from them, man. They disposable, bro.
The way he took it off, though. I wonder how old she is.
Damn. And you lost your job. And it's January. A lot of companies ain't hiring.
I do hope that she understands that she lost her job as well, and she don't try to come back after
Try
she
to
get
show
out.
back up.
No, for real. I do hope, cause she like, okay, I got arrested for trespassing for that day, but I'm on a schedule for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm so serious, cause I just hope she understands that.
Yeah. Amazon don't be playing, man.
Hey, ma'am.
So sad, child, girl.
If you can stand over here, do not enter the vehicle yet.
Where they at?
I'm gonna take everything out of your pockets here for you.
I think Ohio. I think it was Dayton, Ohio.
Ohio.
Just get in the vehicle. Watch your head.
It gotta be. It's snow on the ground.
I'm gonna
too.
buckle you in.
Yeah, it's a smaller
I
facility.
want to start it
Amazon.
so she's got heat going on.
The one I was in probably way big.
Got it. Thanks. Appreciate you helping out, Mitch. So,
I'll meet you back at the office. Her bag's in the front seat.
good.
We'll go through that stuff too.
Yeah,
And take it all
put it
down.
into evidence and stuff.
If you want, I'll do the transport.
I'd appreciate that because I got to write the report.
We'll get it done. We'll get it knocked out.
All right, man.
Yep, see you
I
guys.
don't get no update. I don't get no name.
See, that's why I like Ewell, man.
I need all the info.
Ewell give me all the.
That's it.
She said, I've been getting too many good body cam for this.
All suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Thank you for watching.
She said she
I ain't get old girl name.
barely got
I
location.
ain't get no what she was charged with. No type of
I guess
update.
trespassing, but it's probably more to it though. It was a little simple body cam though. Shorty kid just went home though.
Diamond, you should. Oh, her name Diamond. That was right.
Yeah,
Diamond.
oh yeah. You
So I
got
did
that
get a
from
name
them
in
though.
the beginning. Diamond should have just went home. Diamond, if you see this,
Bitch, next time I go
baby
home.
girl, just go home. I hope she doing good though. I hope she doing okay. I hope she done got another job. And if you ain't on a schedule, please don't show up at work and clock in, cause that's still in time.
It ain't that complicated, shorty. Like, bro, I worked there. I understand, bro. If it was me, you tell me I'm on the schedule, I'm going.
And
I ain't
that's
on the
with any
schedule.
job.
I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm telling to that I'm going home, bro.
You gotta tell me twice.
I'd be like, oh, I thought I put my. Matter of fact, I have showed up before. I said I thought my overtime went in. And they was like, nah, I ain't go through. I said, oh, my bad. I said I learned next time, and I went
You
home.
had clocked in?
Mm-hmm.
How long was you there?
Not that long, I think, because they do make their round. They make their rounds, and they come like tap you like, hey, you. I said, oh, I thought it was it. They was like, nah, we don't got you. I said, oh, it ain't go through, and I just went home. I said, shit. I was kind of pissed because I was like, damn, I could have been at home sleep this whole time because I worked overnight, and I was like, bro, I could have got some rest.
Yeah.
And I was pissed at myself, dog. I was like, bro, I picked up the fucking overtime. And I regretted picking up the overtime, so I ain't want to go in the first place. And so when I made it, I'm working. They told me, I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. But it was my fault, though. I can't blame nobody but myself. But
Facts.
hey, man, y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it for us down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Tennessee.
We out.
Peace.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar.